Old Man River.
Hello?
Keeps
Hello?
on. Hey.
Hey. Did y'all try to call before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted a backup recording for the recording.
Oh.
Did you get it figured out or no?
For some reason, I don't know. Like, but
Huh?
wait, are we recording yet?
Oh lord.
Like every time Jess is on here, we have problems. But like the
What?
well, I'm just saying, the last
That's why.
podcast we did,
Yeah.
he had 0 complications.
That's why we're gonna replace her with this person. Listen up.
Who's this?
Hold on a second.
Gibberish lady.
Hold on.
Okay, temporal order is not relevant. The persistent illusion of reality and the grid fog where we marinate in a repetition level, and ego and id are how we pay the grid. It's like a social currency. I'm shushing myself.
Okay. Don't shush yourself. No, don't shush yourself. That was brilliant. We need
That really
more.
speaks to you, huh?
It does. It speaks to my heart.
Does she have crystals?
Does anybody happen to know how we can create a shared construct that is so quantum xenorific that we only need one pass learning to create the anchor pin for the encoding?
Huh. That's a good
Is
question.
this like a bingo thing where you have to get as many words, linchpin and what was it, construct?
And one pass and shushing yourself.
That made total sense to me. I don't know what the hell you people are talking about.
This is kind of like our podcast when we've had to record it 3 times in a row because we didn't record it.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello everybody, this is SooperPodcast number 202, I think. Because,
202, because we did a special Sunday nerd one.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was really a Thursday morning nerd one, but...
What? Oh,
Was
because you
it?
waited 4 days to
Yeah,
release it?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, that's right, because we did it Sunday. I was like, Amber was out of town, and I said, I need to do the laundry. And so I thought, you know what? It's a good idea to do while you're doing the laundry.
Get drunk.
Get hammered. And so I did, and then like I started trying to find people to talk to, and the only person that would talk to me was this guy.
That guy.
So
yeah.
so
yeah,
recorded
he regretted
and
it.
talked about comic books for an hour.
Wow. I'm sure that was interesting.
Well...
And that's the time you recorded it.
You could find out if you listen, but...
Well, if you would post it.
It is posted.
You know.
It is posted. It's
Okay.
posted. Hey, and I'm prepared today. I don't know anything about the news, but I do have a very, with the gorilla killing.
Yeah, no, but we already covered that, so we're not going to
Yeah,
talk about
but
that
I
anymore.
want to talk
But we're
about
not gonna
other
talk about that
children
anymore.
getting killed
We're not
by
gonna-
stuff.
Oh,
I've
That's
got a
awful.
That's actually very interesting to me. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So, anyway,
Well,
you do your thing, and then you tell me when to come in.
Well, the only thing I want to talk about with the gorilla thing is to ask Jess, because she was suspended for pushing that black kid into the gorilla pen.
That was horrible.
Why did you yell Allah Akbar when you did that? It doesn't make any sense.
Wow, you're going to have like every group in America angry at me.
I don't understand why you did it. We were thinking on the extra podcast that maybe you did it because you were jealous that gorillas get all the attention and birds don't at the zoo. Is that what went on over there?
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only know about birds. I don't know about gorillas. I took a really cool picture of my bird today. Y'all want to see it?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Do you know this
Okay,
is radio?
I'm going to send it to you right now.
Do people know we're on the... This is not a video podcast. This is
I'm going to send it right now.
Good God.
Hold on.
These people are morons.
Wait, how do I work this thing? This is new.
Are you drunk too?
Not yet. Getting there. Hold on.
Okay. Are we recording? That's our catchphrase.
I think so.
Are we?
It used to be worst podcast ever. Now it's are we recording?
That's
No,
so
seriously,
bad.
are
we
we?
don't even record it. I think so. Yeah.
You'd think so.
That's
okay.
not encouraging. Okay. There
Ready?
you go.
Okay.
Do we got it? We have it? I don't see it.
I sent it to Twitter.
The group DM?
Why would you send it to Twitter?
Okay.
We're not on Twitter.
What we renamed the Turkish bus romance.
I never clicked on that story, so I don't know why it's called that.
Well, apparently in Turkey.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll let Soup take it over, or should I tell it?
I don't think anybody should tell it. Well, a woman awoke to find a man doing very terrible things to her face.
Yeah.
Let's leave it to that.
He was, let's just say he was,
He was Donald Trumping himself.
Wait, and which one of you changed the name of the group DM to this?
I think it just changed itself. Yeah.
You did it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is that your dumb bird?
He was
That's
boss
my bird eating a pretzel. Take some time to appreciate it. Go ahead.
He was like, the boss for a straight. He was doing that.
I have no idea what that means.
He was Peloponnesian all over him.
Yeah. He totally Trojan horse turned.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually on the bus, but it's actually a quick side note. That is the plot to the next Speed movie. I'm not sure if Keanu Reeves and what's her name will be in it. The lady from the
Sandra Bullock.
The weeks. Yeah, The Blind Side.
You're not gonna say Pop Quiz Hot Shot right there, no?
Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
Dang it.
Sorry, Eric Bowling.
Hey, Wildcat.
Eric Bowling retweeted. This is really weird. Okay, I gotta play this because this was.
I do like
hilarious.
the picture of
her.
Thank you.
We've moved on to things that are interesting.
Wait. I have to say, the bird has the head of like a majestic hawk, but the body of a molded little its chicken.
It's probably because he eats pasta and pretzels.
And it looks like its face, like if you were just looking at it, it's like a god of Egypt. But then you like look down and you're like, he can't carry, out what he's bringing.
Oh my god. Well, he could take a finger off. I'll tell you that.
Okay, Eric Bowling.
Eric Bowling.
Him and O'Reilly were giving handies under the table. I saw.
That was Jessica Hedding's weekly segment of things that are uninteresting, and then I'll probably.
Everybody cares about my bird, but you.
I don't think anybody cares.
Tweet the picture of the bird and show how intense it is.
You're gonna have to post the bird with the podcast.
I can't hear. It's too low.
I think he's going to be the nominee. Everyone said, "You're crazy." It was a hunch. It was a feeling. It's swell.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this isn't even the new video that I found. This is the old one. He's still upset about.
He's talking about something swelled.
Yeah.
Wait, is he mad that everybody noticed him talking about his swell?
I think so. Yeah.
For Trump.
This was from like a week ago, more than a week ago. Yeah, I posted this Vine of him saying that, everybody said that Donald Trump was not going to go anywhere, and he said that he might win the nomination, and everybody made fun of me, but I kept on, and I just had this feeling, I had this hunch, I had this swell. And I'm like, wait, did you just say you had a swell? I think he meant that he saw a swelling up of the people, but I think...
Stop! You're just making it worse by saying it over and over again.
Yeah. But really, he's talking. But yeah, it sounds like he's talking about his personal, not so swell. So anyway, I posted that, and somebody responded to this. Much luck responded to that. They said, "The guy so desperately wants to be taken seriously, but every word out of his mouth negates it." Then this is what he retweeted, which is a response to that. "You called it. Thin-skinned coward Eric Bowling wants to seem like he knows what he's talking about." He retweeted that.
What was that thing you showed me? He retweeted it. He retweeted bots.
What's
he
that?
retweets like Twitter bots.
Oh, yeah. So somebody. I don't understand why you people get freaked out over
Okay.
this. Like, oh, I have to answer
So what
Skype.
did we even miss? What did we miss?
There was
what do
2
we have?
minutes. There was 2 minutes there. You were talking about hell, I don't know.
We're talking about all the nefarious reasons you use incognito mode.
Oh yeah, and then how her husband is on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yelling at
And
her.
how you're afraid because
I'm
you're so mean to
afraid.
me.
No, it's
why
because...
is it recorded? We need to update this recording thing.
Well, it'd be very easy if one of you people did it. But,
I'm recording, but mine's screwing up too. I don't understand.
Well then, why don't you?
You are using an old version of Skype.
You're basically saying, it'd be a lot easier if you fixed it. Well, thanks, Donald Trump. I appreciate the advice.
Make Super Mexican great again.
Yeah, I love his people are like, of course he has policy positions. He says that he's gonna fix the VA. Like, does no one want to fix the VA? Like that's a policy position?
That's like when Amber asked me to fix the washing machine, and I'm like, I'm going to fix the washing machine, but then never do.
How did you wash clothes when you were drunk? If you didn't
the dishwasher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop doing that. So. Oh Lord. So. Yeah, I think we talked about fake Eric Bowling, but we don't want to do that, so who cares? But yeah, we talked about comic books on the old podcast and comic book movies, and we didn't mention Trump at all.
No.
Oh.
Well, you want to hear my drunk history lesson for the week?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so, so this kid jumps in the thing of the gorilla, but did you know that kids had it really bad back in the Tudor part of England? Back in the 1560s and to the 1550s to 1560s? This is, I'll tell you a story, okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Jessica's ready. Sue doesn't care. Okay, so 7-year-old George Lord Dacre, not like Daiquiri like you get at spring break, but like Dacre, but I'm going to call him Dacre. Okay, so like he was the Duke, he was the nephew of the Duke of Norfolk, and he could have like been the king. He could have been George the First. But you know what happened? The title of this is Toys and Games That Killed in Tudor England.
I stopped listening.
You know what happened to him? Okay, well, he was like, this is what the coroner, the thing in the paper just said, slain casually upon a playhouse. But the coroner said that it was 2 p.m, and George was with gentlewomen and gentlemen in the dining chamber, and he decided to retire to his room, and he got upon his vantage horse, which is 4.5 feet high and more than 6 feet 3 inches long, and set on 4 wooden feet. Well, poor George, he's 7. He can't jump on the back of it like a Western, Like if it was a Western, if there was Westerns back then, he'd be like, hee-haw, and just jump on the back of it. He couldn't do that. So he took out one of the legs, and the horse is made out of solid iron, collapsed and crushed his head and killed him immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, so he could have been King of England, but that didn't happen. So you're thinking, well, shit, okay, well, that thing cost 10 shillings, which actually a real horse would have cost less than getting him a giant metal horse. So, but you're thinking, oh, well, why didn't they do that? Well, freaking kids got killed all the time when they were playing with horses. Here, animals were used around. 2-year-old girls were played with a 2-month-old foal and kicked in the forehead. And here's another one where a boy was walking beside his horse, kicked him in the head again. A boy even in this, like, kids were stupid, just like with the kid with the gorilla. They were stupid back then too.
Wait a minute. A kid with a what?
The kid with the gorilla, he jumped in the moat.
The gorilla.
The gorilla. Gorilla.
There's vowels in there that normal Americans don't recognize.
Gorilla. Okay. The boy, he even younger followed a goose into a pond and drowned. Like, you just like, well, where the fuck's that goose going? I'm going to go run in that pond. And he drowned. Okay, so then you think, okay, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we let them go do something else? Don't play with the toys. Don't play with the animals. Well, there's one kid's like running around the Chichester City Wall in November, and a wind, just a mere wind, in November blew down a 60-section foot of wall and buried them both, and they died. Then another kid, then they thought, okay, well, let's have our kids come to work with us. It's like the first bring daughter to work day, right? Okay. Well, no. But they brought his son to work, was playing with children and his father's smithy, and a scythe and a hammer fell on his head. These kids, they couldn't catch a break, and most of their playthings, there's like several instances of them tripping over and falling over knives. So they thought, okay, well, we can't have them play with the toys. And you can't like bring them to work. You can't have them like around horses, So some of the adults kept very small children out of harm's way by strapping them into chairs. But you know what happened? They would fall over into the fire and be consumed. Like, what the hell? So they said, okay, this isn't working out. So maybe we should send them to work. Well, we know how that worked out, right? We got child labor laws. So lots of kids died that way back in the 1500s. So they said, okay, well, look. They can't play games on their own. So why don't they watch us play? Well, watching adults play was dangerous, too. In 1552, spectators aged 8 to 10 were killed by flying arrows in archery practice.
You're just reading a correct article, aren't you?
No, I'm reading an article from historyextra.com.
Oh.
And at a hammer throwing contest, what is that? What is a hammer throwing contest? That's something I would do in my backyard, just throw hammers at each other. Hammer throwing contests in Dorset. So, and then it didn't get any better for when you got to be a teenager. They played football, which I'm not even sure what football was back in the 1500s. But apparently, you could carry knives with you in this football, which would make football very more interesting. And during a skirmish, some of the kids were killed by the knife that the kid had in his belt.
Was it Ben Carson?
It might have been. Ben Carson was part of the Tudor lineage. You could tell by his skin that he was one of the Tudors. But anyway, so what I was saying is that kids just do stupid stuff, falling in gorilla cages, and and they did stupid stuff back when Queen Elizabeth was about to when King Henry was beheading what's her name, Anne Boleyn. Kids are doing all kinds of stupid shit, So kids do stupid shit for the last 500 years. Now, before that, I don't know. I'm sure we could go look back at Hammurabi, and they were probably run over by carts or,
Well, there's the kids in the Old Testament that made fun of the bald guy's head, right? And then
what about that?
He called a she-bear on them, and they mauled them.
Oh,
no, he said.
I read that last week, and I had never read that before.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I had to reread it.
You're like, what? Why is this in here?
This is in the Bible?
He said, "Come down, old bald head." They called him Baldy.
They did. They called him bald. They called him lions.
He said, "You know what? Okay, so this is a Bible character. I won't say the F word, but screw you kids, I'm gonna sick some bears on you."
And he did.
And some mother bears came down and mauled the children. Okay, you're at 9:47. Should we stop?
Yeah, we're getting pretty close here.
Are we recording? Hey.
Hey.
You know what I did? I accidentally called the right scoop instead of you guys.
I'm watching the timer.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I got my 2 cents in. So
All right,
did
are
that
you done? Are you gonna?
Huh?
Are you gonna rest now?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep drinking and listen to you.
So every now and then I accidentally call the right scoop for no reason, and the last few times I've been like, there was one time where I accidentally FaceTimed him, like there was a video, and so I looked at my computer and I see myself on the video. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh crap, I called somebody. So I hung up real quick, and I said, hey, did you see anything? And he's like, what? And I said, did you see my face? And he's like, no. So when I told him that
naked, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I accidentally called him. He said, I saw Jess's face just now. He's joking. Clearly he didn't see her face, because that doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. But, Okay, so let's see. There was another amazing thing that happened.
I doubt it.
Well,
it's not any better than the killer toys and Jess's bird.
No, that was pretty good. I don't know about the bird. The bird was pretty boring, but probably.
Bird was awesome.
Probably gonna cut all of that out, but
super bird.
But definitely, what I got is way better than that, and it's very exciting. And once I get to it,
my bird was way better than that gibberish lady.
The gibberish lady is pretty cool. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm really digging Josh Headings on Twitter.
Some real liberal white folk decided to hold
this guy is so awesome.
Tree huggers, some real liberal white folk decided to hold a prayer vigil for the gorilla. Now, you got black folk dying in the streets of Cincinnati every week, and none of them tree-hugging liberals or none of those Peter-loving people go and hold one prayer vigil for one black man or woman dying in the streets of Cincinnati.
I think the guy is just like trying to keep from laughing because he's so funny.
I agree with Quan LX on this one.
Wait, is that his name?
Yeah.
I like how he focuses. He really focuses on white folks.
And wait, listen to how he says gorilla.
Decided to hold a prayer vigil for the gorilla.
No. He says gorilla.
No. He says gorilla. You say gorilla.
Gorilla.
Gorilla. Yeah, but listen. I agree with Quan LX. He's like the Al Sharpton of the Gulf Coast.
All right, listen to this.
And I agree with him.
The picture is, let the gorillas go back to where they came from.
I love it.
Let them gorillas come back from where they came from. Well, where did they come from?
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh gosh, that is too wonderful.
Yeah, that's Quan LX, who is like the
here. This is very exciting. I'm just putting you on my Snapchat. Welcome to Jersey.
Be here in Jersey.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Oh, that's horrifying. That's that Snapchat where Cory Booker took of Hillary Clinton, where she's like dancing like an idiot.
Well, let me go back to Quan LX. Excuse me. He makes a good point because I'm sorry but the conservative guy on there, I'm gonna put in conservative in quotations because it's always just like they just pick some white person to go up against.
That's true. They're like, are you white? Yes. Are you over 35? Yes. Okay, we need a conservative for the show. So.
Yeah. Okay. So we say this every time about the shootings in Chicago.
Yeah. Exactly.
How is he wrong about the things that are happening in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
He is absolutely right.
First of all, I'm getting kind of sick of that stupid talking point because it's not. It's strictly not even true. But anyway, putting that aside, it is amazing. It is amazing that he said that. But you know, we are so like brainwashed and we've indoctrinated ourselves into standing in our little corner and just saying the same things over and over again and assuming things about people that when I posted that video, which is really amazing, the whole debate is awesome, but when I posted it at the Right Scoop, there were a bunch of people making fun of him, like, oh, look at this stupid liberal, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, okay,
he's right.
He's a stupid liberal, but he's right. And I'm like, what? Why? Like, they made there was a few racist jokes there, and I thought, what is the, it's just weird how people do the same thing over. They're like, they really are, though. They're like trained little monkeys. They just do the same thing over and over and over again, and they don't think about it when somebody on the other side actually makes their point and says, what we say. I mean, it's just like, you should be applauding this guy, not,
that's why the only thing good about this whole Donald Trump thing is that I think that we, as true conservatives, not team players, are thinking for ourselves and not having this whole group
reactionary
thing. And going, oh my God, that guy did this. Well, they said that. Well, we gotta be against it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, speaking of gorillas and Donald Trump, can we talk about his press conference for a minute?
Oh, gosh. Oh, that one, that was crazy.
Not the gorillas press conference. Donald Trump.
He said, the gorilla, he picked him up like a baby and rocked him, and then he kissed him on the head and let him suck on his teeth. And like,
it was kind of beautiful.
It was beautiful. I cried. I shed a little tear.
But for 20 minutes, he railed against the press.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody asked him about the gorilla.
The gorilla, yeah. That was so stupid. Who did you ever see who did that? Because I would.
It was somebody from Yahoo. From Yahoo.
Oh man,
Hunter Walker, maybe.
They should be shamed out of journalism. I mean, every journalist was like, "Who the hell is asking about the gorilla?" Like, nobody cares about the gorilla, except for Matt. But
do I? Really?
We talked about it.
Well, I think it's because it's about an animal, and I don't have to get into oh, did you see the new story from the Defense Department?
I liked what Obama said about it.
Yeah, what was that about?
What?
So amazing.
What the heck is that?
He got a glitch. He got a Robo Rubio glitch.
Remember how
sorry, Jess, I had to go there.
Thanks a lot,
Matt. Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about little robot Rubio. Somebody flipped the switch on Robot Rubio.
Jeez. And Paul Ryan, apparently.
Anyway, sorry. I heard that Donald Trump asked him to spit on a Bible too, and he did it. So it was pretty impressive.
Lies.
I have video.
I love when he says, when Ben Carson said, "I haven't seen him pray, but I have heard eyewitnesses."
He has eyewitnesses.
Like he's some kind of prophet,
That's amazing.
Like eyewitnesses have said they've heard the angels come down and witness Donald Trump as he was in exaltations of the God.
That also means that he's asked people. You know what I mean? Like he's going around asking people, "Have you ever seen him pray?" Like, and because Ben Carson is a weirdo like we are, he probably has asked him to pray. You know what I mean? And Trump probably was like, whatever, forgot about it. And so he then went around to his little minions and said, "Does this guy ever pray?" Or
like, "Hey, Mr. Trump, would you mind praying with me?" And he was like, right now, Ben. I'm kind of busy. You're getting the deal done.
Why do you sound like Jesse Jackson? You're the worst Ben Carson.
Oh, okay.
I love his Sleepy Ben Carson impression.
Well, his Sleepy Ben Carson is better than his Jesse Jackson Ben Carson. That's better. Yeah, so Rubio stabbed everyone in the back, and then Trump had a crazy press conference. Did you actually watch the video? Because you could visibly see that the journalists were getting angry.
They were angry, and I only watched the last half of it on CNN, but I went back and tried to watch the whole thing.
Oh, good, she's not here yet. Ah, damn it.
I preemptively stopped it. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that. Good job. So we were talking about the thing. So I was going to say, I can see why people are applauding him because we've been wanting Republicans to, crush the media for so long. But he does it for the stupidest reasons. Like, he's not doing it for the sake of conservatism. He's doing it for the sake of his own, self-aggrandizement, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Hi.
I think it's the bird.
Are you all right?
Good.
I think the bird is attacking her with his majestic glory.
He has taken a few bites out of my hand.
Oh.
Now bite the hand that feeds you, bird.
Okay, like if you have a dog that bites you like several times, that dog gets put down. So
that's why Joshua doesn't like the bird.
Not wrung its neck yet.
He can fly.
Joshua, wring the bird's neck. He can hear me.
I'm sure he can. That was loud.
Okay, so go ahead with what you were saying about Trump.
The journalist looked visibly angry in the crowd.
They did, yeah. Well, I was saying that we were all wanting to see a conservative finally come out and just bash the head end of the media, the liberal media. But we don't want it to be this moron, and to do it for the sake of what he's doing it for, right? I mean,
right.
This is why I loved Newt Gingrich before, even though now he's a stupid moron.
Yeah.
But I loved him because he really went after the media, and he did it for the sake of conservatism. I mean, clearly it was for the sake of his campaign too, but he was defending conservatism the whole time. This time, what's he doing it on? He's doing it on the photo op that he had with veterans, where he was running away from Megyn Kelly and bragging about how much money he raised for the veterans and lying about it, and then putting it off for months. At one point, the campaign said, "We don't even care about that anymore." They were just like reporters asked him, "What's going on with the accounting there?" And they're like, "Yeah, we don't care about that anymore." So this is you have to listen to it very closely. This is really what happens. Is people don't know this, is that the journalists started calling all of these groups, asking them if they got their money, and they would say no. But so many of them called, and Trump would not put out an accounting, that they started calling Trump and said, "Hey, these people are bugging us. Why don't you just get this done?" So Trump was forced by them to come out and give an accounting. But he says that in the press conference, and he's just this petulant little child. Like, how dare you? I should be able to say whatever I want, not have any confirmation, and you should just swallow it and regurgitate it and not demand that I prove anything, which is insane, because it's not as if the entertainment media has been all that acquiescing to him in that arena, right? I mean, like, they've gone after him for cheating on his wife, for all the affairs, for all that kind of stuff. So I don't understand why he's so incredibly thin-skinned about political media. It's crazy.
Wow, you sound like Hillary Clinton right now.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. Well, hey, look, her entire half of her speech was lifted from Mitt Romney's anti-Trump speech. So
it really was. Oh, that was painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that whole thing is worth watching. If you guys haven't watched it, it definitely is worth looking into. We have it at the Right Scoop. But yeah. I mean,
do you have the whole thing?
Yeah, we posted it after you whined on DM. And I was like, "Oh, the bird lady is upset, so we need to put this stupid thing."
It was
up.
only because I went and found it somewhere else.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Mediaite.
That's right.
Mediaite.
And then we got like David. Like, we have no choices now. I'm just gonna write in Super Mexican. I don't even.
David French. Dude, David French sounds like an amazing guy. I mean, he sounds like an incredible man. And
yeah.
Somebody was like, he's too.
Video where he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Well, look, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I don't care what article you read. Nobody is gonna go read an article. All they're gonna see is I'd vote for Trump.
That's right.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem with this entire election, right? is that everyone's writing these posts like, oh, look at this moron, and everyone's going to read the headlines. They're, half of them are going to read or watch the video, but nobody's going to read the context and
Right.
know that. Oh, sorry, I got this moron still going on.
You know what?
I mean, like, it's crazy. It goes out for 5 seconds.
Either in November, I'm going to have a big I told you so if he loses, or in January or February, I'm going to have a big I told you so because he wins. Because
this guy is going to get impeached within 3 weeks of being
How could he not?
I mean, like, he's
telling you.
The other thing too I've noticed is that like, so he just got called for flip-flopping on Japan, right? On saying Japan can have nukes. And so all of his idiot, minions are going out and saying that he never really said that Japan could have nukes. He was just considering it, blah blah blah. So this, what I'm understanding is that what he does is he puts things out there, sees what the response is, and then changes accordingly.
Right.
So
he does do that.
So what we have is really, ironically, it's what the founders always warned us about. Is that this is becoming a pure democracy because he's allowing the mob to make his decisions. He's not a leader at all. He's just doing whatever everybody tells him to do, and that's not what our system was designed for. Our system was designed for explicitly to get rid of people like that, because that's how you get extremists and populists and weirdos like him. So that is really what's going on, and it's really a shame.
Disturbing.
I'm sorry, and I don't care how many people. I'm not gonna go on record and keep doing the never Trump thing. I don't care anymore, because it's no point. They're not gonna listen to me. So I'm gonna make fun of both sides now.
Yeah.
Because it's become just. I actually enjoy this because I
make fun of everybody.
I would never agree with the leftist side. I don't want I don't want anybody to think that. But I'm actually been able to read some of their stuff and go, oh, well, that's interesting. What I mean is bullshit, but it's interesting. But it's because all the right side is doing is like, okay, guys, we gotta just swallow it.
Yeah.
You just gotta take it.
Right.
You just gotta. It's gonna come at you hard, and you just gotta swallow that thing and come at it, and everything.
All right.
Stop
now, because I know where you're heading.
I don't want to take it. I don't want to, and I'm not. I will vote, and I can't even vote for fucking. I mean, I can't vote for the Libertarian now because he's saying like the Libertarian convention.
He's freaking crazy.
One guy's stripped, and then freaking Gary Johnson's talking about letting blind people drive.
Garjo.
What the hell?
He's crazy.
Whoever put up Bill Kristol, that's who I'm voting for. I don't care. If I have to vote for imaginary person, I will do it.
I was telling you guys on the DM that you should listen to Candidate Confessional, because they have him on there, and they recorded him like a year ago before he had his libertarian moment, and he is just like really bitter and angry about how he was kept out of the process because he didn't have enough. He couldn't poll enough to get into the debates, and it's really funny to listen to. I mean, he just sounds like this loser, whining over and over about all the things that happened to him. He's like, I tried to climb this mountain, to get like the press. And Mitt Romney's children were up there, so the press all covered Mitt Romney's children instead of me. Like, I've climbed that mountain 30 times, and Mitt Romney's children does it just once, and guess who the press goes... I mean, he's just, like, crazy.
Yeah, I have to admit, it's kind of hard to pull the trigger for Gary Johnson.
No.
And with that, it is 10 minutes, and we know what that means.
It's time for a commercial break.
It's time for our commercial break called The Technology Needed Now. This part sponsored by
Computer Genius.
This part sponsored.
Okay, I don't know how many minutes. How many minutes have we recorded?
I think that's only three or four.
What? No,
I mean
it's
segments,
gotta be like 5.
segments.
Oh, okay. Okay, where's Jessica?
I don't know. It always
Still
takes her a
shows
while
a little
to
hang up.
takes her a while to figure it out.
Icon.
She's not that
We
bright.
should probably both update our recording mechanism.
Oh wait, no, there's 4. I don't really have an update. What I have is like I can update to oh wait, no, you're right. I can update. No, I can upgrade. That's what I can do. So I'm gonna pay for it. I guess.
I want to say something. We haven't done this in a while, but we do have a sponsor, which is Audible. Audible Trial. If you go to audibletrial.com/SooperMexican, you can get a free audiobook to download. And I just read a really good one, and I gotta recommend it. It is called The Alchemist, and it is written by a Brazilian author back in the 80s, and his name is Paulo Coelho, I think. But it was just it's only 200 pages, so if you listen to an Audible, it's like 4 hours long. Really good book. Highly recommend it. audibletrial.com/SooperMexican. Go get that. You get a free book, and it's like a 4-hour little fable about life. It's got a lot of quotes about life and how we follow our own personal legend in our lives. And with these elections coming on and everything just feels like it's falling apart, just focus on what you can do as a person to affect your sphere of influence. And I really enjoyed this book.
Wow, listen to Matt. Like we're figuring out the stages of Matt's drunkenness. First stage is drunken history, where he sounds like a lout and I can barely understand a damn thing he says.
Yeah.
And then he drinks a little bit more, and then he becomes a philosopher, Matt. It's crazy. Yeah.
Well, you would like it. I mean, it didn't even get translated to English until the 90s.
It's like Matt.
Here's the part where I admit that I missed like the first minute of what y'all were saying.
I don't know. We could tell. You're not admitting it.
On audible.com, which is you can access at audibletrial.com/SooperMexican. And then look up The Alchemist. It is actually.
Oh yeah, I read that.
You read that?
Jeremy Irons.
Wow.
Jeremy Irons, who played Scar on The Lion King.
That was a very good book.
Yeah. Oh, you've read it?
I've read it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God. What?
It was so I was like blown away. This was recommended by
Oprah.
Sometimes co-host Lady Libertas, Anna.
She has excellent taste in books.
Yes,
terrible podcast.
I tell you what, I was Soup would like this as a person of a fan of philosophy. You would enjoy this book. It is told in a fantasy fable type narrative, and it's only 4 hours long. I would highly recommend it. So there you go.
I feel much better now knowing what book you're talking about.
6.5 minutes now. Now you've got 6 minutes.
Wow, way to put me on the old deal there.
Spot.
Yeah. Spot. Yeah,
deal.
That's what it's called. It's a spot is what it is. Blatantly, wantonly.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how you respond to the name? It's clearly your name.
Dang it. That almost. Never mind.
Oh.
I almost gave you a new name for me. Never mind. I've now been indoctrinated to offer up new fake names for myself.
You're right. I am like Trump on this podcast. Matt, what was that? What was that thing you were talking about before we went on? There's a new media company, right? What is it called? Trunk. Yeah.
What an awful name.
We're the Trunk Cast. I think we're gonna be.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change my name to Trunk Mexican.
That is a brilliant social media strategy. Like all these journalists are like, "Where are you going to work for?" And like, "We're going to work for the Tribune." Oh, that's so great! But now it's like, "Where are you going to work for?" We're going to work for Trunk. So So everybody on social media is talking about Tronk.
They don't even have the handle. They don't even own @Tronk.
Oh, really?
Tronc. It's like if they were like 3 Tron movies. They're like, was Tron A or B good? No. Well, let's go with Tron C.
Tron C. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we got enough out of that. Jessica, did you ever see The Rabbits of Nim?
Do you mean the Secret of Nim? Are you talking about The Secret of Nim?
Oh, jeez, we got it wrong too.
Wow, I must have been really.
And it's not about rabbits; it's about rats.
So we were talking
I
about.
was talking about. He was getting.
We were talking about the movie. We were talking about old cartoons that like had really dark stories to them.
Well, it's based on a book. It's a book.
No, I know that. Yeah.
And The Secret of Nim.
So anyway, so I brought it up and I said, "What about the Rabbits of Nim?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? It's the Rats of Nim." And so then we bring it up, but then you point out that that's not the name either. It's The Secret of Nim. So.
You're both wrong, but at least Matt knew it was rats.
Yeah, because that was a freaking cool cartoon. I never read the book, but freaking, if you want to watch something dark, Watership Down was a dark.
Oh, jeez, no, we're not gonna look. You're just gonna make.
We're not going back there.
Yeah, we're gonna redo the whole last podcast. Forget it. That's not.
Well, I know Jessica's seen Watership Down.
I've never seen Watership Down, but I've seen Secret of Nim about a billion times.
What the hell? Okay, after this show, in 3.5 minutes, you need to go watch Watership Down with your child, and you will be scarred for life.
I don't know what that is, but
I got a new name.
Secret of Nim.
I got a new name. I forgot about this. This was a while ago. Did Night Be Right? You know that guy? At Did Night Be Right?
Yeah.
He's a fan. He named you Hearsay Tetragrammaton.
I object.
That was from a long time ago. We were talking about hearsay for some reason.
And
I think you said that's just hearsay, and so he said you should call her Hearsay Tetragrammaton.
You wrote it down, didn't you? My God.
I have to write things. I can't remember things. Yeah. So the final tally here is Banal, Soporific, Chimichanga, Megatron, Andromeda, Toastmasher, Caveat, Dementia, Hearsay, Tetragrammaton. So you got a Spanish name.
Helvetica. You forgot Helvetica.
Oh, Helvetica's pretty good too.
I just call her Jess.
I prefer Jess.
Jessica.
Is that the name of the person she stole the identity of?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a shame. Let's see what else. We talked about Jimmy Carter beating a bunny from a boat.
Yeah, was that on the last? That was on the last.
I'm just going through the last things.
What do you
don't
say?
know about that? Oh, you're gonna have to listen to the podcast if you want to find out more.
Very, very.
Oh,
very
okay. So this was from a while ago, but I think you
got
mentioned
a minute and a half.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned this, Matt. How people say every time I tweet something, or not every time, but every now and then people will say, they taught people to respect cops in my day. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, no, they didn't. This is really weird. It's weird how people act as if everything was so wonderful and great, 30, 40 years ago, as if there was no crime, as if cops didn't die.
It was pretty great in the 80s. Let's just admit that part, okay?
Yeah, the 80s were pretty cool.
There was a crime wave in the 80s.
Cops were wonderful. There was no crime. Times Square.
The music was great.
Beautiful place. Movies were wonderful.
Movies
were great. Yeah, the 80s were great. Cops gave everyone flowers and Reese's Pieces because of E.T.
Okay, well that's true, but
other than that,
yeah, I just find that dumb. So that's been my this is what I find dumb.
Wait, was that your one gripe of the week?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch, but I didn't write them down, so I don't know what the hell they are.
I came prepared with
a ton of crap. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and then we got 10 seconds.
Wait, do we only have 10 seconds to record?
Hello.
I don't understand why this is so difficult for you guys. Like, all I'm doing is hanging up and recalling you, but you guys act like it's the worst thing in the world. Like, I gotta find the answer button.
Well, okay, we're not used to this. We're used to talking for like an hour straight, but now we have
Good
to act
God.
like we're like on the 5 or something.
Right.
Did you realize
And,
I have to record this damn thing every week? Like, I have to worry about all this stuff. All you have to do now is answer the button when I call you. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. And you still can't do it. The both of you, you're like a bunch of grellas.
That's rude.
Grellas.
Rude.
Yeah, it's kind of racist, too.
Yeah.
Well,
It really is.
against half of you, not the other half.
Has anybody been keeping a running tally of how many commercial breaks we've had?
Yeah, I think we just need like 5 minutes, so and then we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying RPH on Twitter.
Are you so drunk you can't go on anymore? Is that what's going on here?
And you can still support Super Andrea and her butt cancer
Well, you
by
don't wanna support her
buying
butt cancer, that's
art.
good.
Super Andrea and her butt cancer by buying art from my Etsy site that you can find on my profile at Saint RPH.
Oh, is it my turn? I
And
thought we
she's doing awesome, by the
We've
way.
got 5
Just want to
minutes.
tell y'all,
We've got like 5
she's
minutes.
out of
I
the
don't know why he's
hospital.
doing
I'm just
this.
gonna give an update since nobody else knows. Since she's doing good. She's out of the hospital. She's home. She's recovering from butt cancer.
I hope she has people to take care of her.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope so too. I don't know anybody that lives there, but I am going to California. I will say this: I am going to California on June 23rd, which is a Thursday, which might make it kind of difficult to do a podcast, but maybe we can do a weekend podcast. Maybe we can do a live weekend podcast.
Wow, we'll do it live, Matt. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live!
We will.
Wow, I predict that this is how it's gonna go.
What he was talking about when he talked about the protecting a 3-inch fish, that was also kind of confusing. A 3-inch fish? Yeah, we played that sound that he talked about protecting a fish.
No,
Yeah.
I do not know what Mr. Trump was referring to. He's in California and I'm in Iowa.
Okay.
They don't have fish in Iowa.
That was the best. That was the best excuse ever. That was amazing. She's just like, well, I'm in a different state and we don't know how phones work. So. Oh my gosh, that crazy thing was completely covered up because it happened over the weekend, and he did so many stupid things after that everyone forgot that he said California has no drought, that it's just a big conspiracy made up by the Chinese.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, did he say that?
Well, he
The
said there's
drought?
no drought. I added the thing about the Chinese.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought that was real.
Because, like, the
I didn't really say
remade
that.
Red Dawn does have the North Koreans invading the western part of America.
Yeah,
So
we
that
all know
could
that's
be true.
future history. Yeah. Anyway, Blanton.
I like this Joshua Headings. The more that I see him tweet,
I don't
I
like
don't
him
know
at all.
who he is.
Grinds me.
He really does feed the
I
bird
do
bacon.
like-
He's like a shark on Twitter.
It's amazing. If he continues to feed this bird bacon, he will be a predator of the air.
He feeds the bird bacon and eggs, and it's a bird who eats eggs. Weird.
That's like feeding
That's
like
cannibalism.
a
Yeah, it
fetus.
is.
Ooh,
Kind of weird.
Wow, that's amazing. I like
there's
this guy.
Crazy things going on in that household.
Show us a
Blanton-
picture of your wedding photo
Blan-
again. Let me see. I can't remember what he looks like.
Do you guys both know where nobody can see? We're on the. This is like radio. You guys
Everybody
know
can
this, right?
see it.
Oh,
I'll go to your Instagram.
God. Don't
Jeez.
announce that she has. Anyway, Blantonly, wantonly. Where can they find you on Twitter?
Nobody can even remember her name. You get it wrong.
Nobody
It's
knows
like
who I am.
it's Matt.
Both of you shut up and tell her what
and
your
that
Twitter is.
chick.
My Twitter is at Jessica Headings. That's it.
See, that's not it. You're making it up. And you can find me at SooperMexican.com and everywhere else. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.
See, it's gonna be like what? Who? Who's that? I don't remember her name. It's like
Did you write it down? Do you know who I am?
No, I never wrote it down. If I wrote it down, I would remember who you are.
Expialidocious.
Doesn't make any sense. It makes no
String
sense
unified theory of Stephen Hawking.